pistol down.
Happy made a batch of corn, the revenuers came. The draw was slow, so now they know you can't do that to Maine.
Oh, lay that pistol down, babe. Lay that pistol down.
Pistol packing mama,
Lay that pistol down. Oh, singing songs in a cabaret. Was I having fun? Till one night I didn't sing right. Now I'm on the run. Oh, lay that pistol down, babe. Lay that pistol down.
pistol packing mama,
Lay that pistol down.
oh, pistol packing mama,
Lay
that
pistol down.
Well, I don't know, but I've been told your 80 more is worth more than gold. Sold my cab, bought me a Jeep. I got that spud, the nice big sweet tea.
This place looks different.
Uranium fever is spreading all around. With a Geiger counter in my hand.
Go away.
Uranium fever has done and got me.
I told you to go away.
Well, I had a talk with the AEC and they brought out some maps that look good.
What is this place?
This is Cabot House, like it says on the sign. And if you don't know what that is, you're in the wrong place. You should leave before you get yourself in trouble.
I'm here to talk to Jack Cabot.
Oh, it's you. Good. Come on in.
Counter in my hand.
Move along. Authorized personnel only.
Well, I took my Geiger and I started to climb right up to the top where I thought I'd find a hunk of rock that'd make it click just like I'd read about Vernon Pick. On the second day, I made the top, and I'm telling you, Steve, I was ready to stop. The
Let's go
only
meet the
thing I heard
boss.
that day was the bones in my back that had gone astray. Uranium fever has done and got me down. Uranium fever, it's spread.
What is this place?
Better to let Jack answer that. Come on.
Uranium fever has done and got me down. Well, you pack up your things, you head out again into some other
Jack,
spot for no
the new gal is here.
One moment. We just have to.
been staked for 17.
He'll be right with us.
Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture. Hello. Welcome to Cabot House. I'm Jack Cabot.
What is this place?
This is my ancestral home. The Cabots have always lived here since long before the Great War. If you're asking what we're still doing here, with Boston in its current sad state, well, that's a story for another time, perhaps.
By Elton Britt. Yes, right.
Edward said you needed to talk to me before he hired me?
Yes, Edward finds it tiresome, but I always like to know personally everyone who works for me. Please, have a seat. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh?
How about a bit of good news?
Please, have a seat.
If you haven't already seen it, which I did, so I know it's
Now,
true.
before we
and
get down
not
to
just
business,
something I overheard.
I have a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really the time?
Nick
Don't
Valentine is back
The
in
question
town.
is this.
He was gone for a
Do
while.
you believe
Some
there is
people
other
who are totally
intelligent
not
life
me
in the universe?
thought that. Well, they thought.
Are you
he
talking
might
about
be dead.
aliens?
Or distorted.
UFOs and little green men?
No, that's all popular
okay.
hysteria. I doubt any of it has any basis in fact. I'm talking about the hidden history of our planet. The very origins of human civilization. Ancient powers that modern science, even at its pinnacle, could barely begin to comprehend.
Was a little
You think aliens created human civilization?
Strong not care. Smash aliens.
Yes, if by alien you mean a non-human precursor to the commonly understood founding cultures. Sumer, Egypt, Assyria. My father excavated a city in the Rub al-Khali in Arabia, which he dated to more than 4,000 years before the rise of any known human civilization. The structures and artifacts were strange, disturbing even. Clearly not constructed for or by humans. I've spent my life trying to decipher what he uncovered.
Jack, can I tell her what I need her to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending her to look for the missing shipment.
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
What was all that about?
Don't worry about it for now. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The job I got for you is simple. Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
For starters, what's this package I'm looking for?
It's a metal case holding vials of serum. You don't need to worry about what it is. Jack needs it for his research. That's all you need to know. You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the right direction. You all set then?
I have some questions.
Shoot.
What's this missing package I'm looking for?
It's a metal case holding vials of serum. You don't need to worry about what it is. You all set then?
Why does Jack have people guarding an old insane asylum?
I don't mind you asking questions. As long as you don't mind me not answering them. If it was important to what I was asking you to do, I'd tell you. In this case, it isn't. Are we good here?
How did this package go missing?
The courier got there and picked up the package just fine, but never got back here. Could be simple bad luck, or it could be a deliberate ambush. That's why I'm sending you. It's important that you recover the missing package. Anything else?
Nothing else.
Okay. They're expecting you over at Parsons, so you'd better get going.
Sweetest lie, and I forget that lipstick on his tie. He's a demon, he's a devil. Sometimes I make up my mind that I'll stop being so blind and tell him off real bad. But then it turns on those charms and there I am in his arms, and I forget why I'm mad. I oughta tell him drop dead, but I keep loving him instead. My mama must have dropped me on my head. He's a demon, he's a devil. Ow! I die. Sometimes I wish he weren't.
Just don't bring any trouble down on us.
This place is off limits. You'd best move along.
What is this place?
It's nothing to do with you, that's for sure. Now, I told you to get moving.
I need to know what happened to the missing package. Now.
Oh, you must be Edward's new Mrs. Fix-It. He sure knows how to pick 'em. So this package... Pretty sure we know where it is. The guys that shot Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery, just north of here.
Who are these guys? Raiders?
Sure. Assholes with guns. Although it's weird that they're still hanging around so close. Kinda like they're scouting this place or something. I don't like it. I'm glad you're gonna finally get rid of them.
Maria's in charge.
Imogene is missing, and I want her found.
She's not missing, Mother.
Do you know where she is?
So did you find out what happened to the courier?
Sister is missing, and I want her found.
When do I get paid?
We'll get to that. First, I need to know what happened to the courier.
Just some raiders that ambushed him.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
Jack, how dare you speak so disrespectfully about your sister?
I didn't find any. I guess they must have used it all.
Yeah, figures. Oh well. Here's your pay for the job. Too bad about the serum. Now, as far as what's next. Oh hell, I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
If she chooses to go off without telling anyone, that's her business.
I don't think you're
Hey.
listening.
Wait there.
Stay here.
Jack.
I'm confused.
I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogene.
Thank you, Edward. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, we tracked down the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got it all, I'm sorry to say.
Oh, that is bad news. Our supply here is dangerously low. Well, we'll just have to make it last until the next delivery.
Imogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
Do you know where she's gone?
No, but it shouldn't be too hard to find out. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. That's a jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
What if she doesn't want to come home?
Obviously, as one of the family, you can't just knock her in the head and drag her home by her heels. Usually, by the time I send someone after her, she's gotten bored with the whole thing and is ready to come home. I'm sure you'll think of something. You're supposed to be resourceful, remember? Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
Hey.
Enjoy your stay.
Hold up. I want to hear this song. Yeah?
Huh? Yes?
No need to feel like
Oi, we got beer. If you ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
Do you know Emma Jean Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! Gal, what's a word?
Hey there.
Well, what's the matter, sweetheart? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
I've never heard that song before. Who wrote it?
I did. Everything I sing is an original. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. I think I know a fellow performer when I see one. You're good with your words. Know just the right thing to say at the right time. So what brings a woman like you to my part of town?
What do you think?
We're all trying to forget something, are we? I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
I was wondering if we could get to know each other better.
Oh, really? Go on.
You, me, an evening walk under the streetlights.
And then what?
Music.
I knew you were something special, all right. Let me get my coat.
Do you know Emma Jean Cabot?
Emma Jean? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Were you a friend of hers?
Do you know where I can find her?
I guess that depends on why you're looking for her.
I'm trying to help her. Do you know where she is or not?
No need to get impatient with me. I just don't consider it polite to gossip to any stranger who walks into the club.
Do you know where she's gone?
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Emma Jean, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible. Pam, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this lady here was just looking for Emma Jean. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas.
Yes, that's right. The one Emma Jean was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Emma Jean's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
So, you're back.
Hey there.
Gotta admit, Magnolia's got a hell of a voice. You're new around Good Neighbor, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think of the place?
Why do you ask?
Just trying to get a feel. Name's Rufus. I do repairs around here. Keep the robots running, sell a bit of scrap, that sort of thing. If I'm not here, drinking this swill Charlie calls beer, I'm usually over at the Hotel Rexford. Looking for parts? I also might have a job for you if you're interested.
I'll take a look.
Let me show you what I got. Yeah?
Toss out the troublemakers. Keep that in mind.
Smells like home.
I hope you decide to become one of the pillars of the community.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
I've got more important things to worry about.
I doubt that, neighbor. What could be more important than transforming your life, and maybe the whole world along with it? We call ourselves the Pillars of the Community. We're a pretty new movement, so you may not have heard of us. But we're growing fast all across the Commonwealth, and you can be part of this exciting future. Step right this way, and I'll be happy to tell you all about our movement and how you can be a part of it.
I don't want whatever you're selling.
I'm not selling anything, neighbor. I'm giving away the secrets of long life, happiness, and prosperity. Giving them away. What do you say? Ready to take that first step into a new life?
You owe it to yourself to give it a chance.
Not a chance.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I really can't take no for an answer, though. Once you find out all the benefits of being one of the pillars, I think you'll see where I'm coming from.
Welcome.
Don't worry. I don't bite.
I hope you decide to change your life.
Hey, hold position.
Smashing.
Right this way, neighbor. I'm always excited to welcome a new member into our fold. Alrighty. I hope you're as excited as I am. This is one of my favorite parts of the job, getting to welcome new members into our movement. The first step is simple. You have to learn to give up your attachment to material possessions in order to gain the ability to have true wealth, health, and happiness. Just go ahead and give me everything you own, and I'll initiate you as a first-level pillar of the community.
You've got to be kidding. You want me to give you everything I have?
The first step is the hardest, neighbor. But it's the only way to cast off your old life and start on the road towards your future health, wealth, and happiness. Don't you think that's worth a small, temporary sacrifice?
What do I get in return for giving you everything I own?
You're still stuck in old thinking. You're still clinging to your old life. But that's what you came here to give up. And the first step is to shed yourself of your material possessions.
I'm walking out of here. Your choice what you want to do about it.
Ah, you're not worth the trouble. Plenty of easier marks. Get out of here before I change my mind.
I'm looking for Emma Jean Cabot.
Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
I'm going to see her, one way or another. Your choice.
Take it easy. If you want to see her so bad, don't let me stand in your way. Here, I'll unlock the door for you. All yours, pal.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't you? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll see once I get my treatment. I was well known as one of the belles of Boston society, back when there was any.
What happens if you don't get more serum?
Oh, I don't think we need to worry about that. I've gone without a treatment much longer before with no lasting effect.
I have a vial of that serum with me. Here. Looks like you need it.
How did you get that? Never mind, I'd rather not know. Thank you so very much. I'm so disappointed in Thomas. He seemed so interesting at first. But after we came here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Need anything before we go?
No. I didn't bring anything worth taking with me. Don't worry, I'll find my own way home. I'm not quite ready to face Mother. And thank you. I really do appreciate you coming to find me. Even though I didn't actually need rescuing.
We're always looking for new members.
We don't have anything to talk about.
Edward, switch to single sideband modulating. Can you hear me?
Oh my
Edward,
God, it's
switch
happening.
over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Gino, how's this?
Oh, that's stunning. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in! Edward! Ah! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
Oh. What do you want?
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
I found Imogene. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
Thank God. At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here. I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old. But it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
Where do you get this serum from?
My father, Lorenzo Cabot, is confined in Parsons. He became dangerously unstable after handling an artifact he found on an archaeological dig in Arabia. He gained various seemingly paranormal powers, as well as becoming increasingly irrational and violent. In the end, I had no choice but to confine him, for his own safety, as well as ours.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling her all this?
In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me. But if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. I will not allow that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
Exactly what abilities does he have?
Enhanced strength, unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. Oh, and a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself. That's why I've built a dampening field into his cell. Which is why we really need to stop these intruders before they turn it off. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Why is that so important?
If these intruders have gotten past Edward's men, they may have freed Lorenzo. I'm the only one who understands exactly how to deal with him. Is that clear enough for you?
Okay.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you. You know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Imogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now, I really do have to go. Ready? Let's go. Just to be clear, under no circumstances can we allow Lorenzo to be freed from Parsons. I would have lost my father forever. I refuse to let that happen after spending so long trying to cure him. It's the artifact that's made Lorenzo so dangerous. I'm sure his psychosis would be cured if it could be removed. But so far, all my attempts have failed. It's fused too tightly with his nervous system. I'm well aware of the apparent conflict of interest in my father being the source of the treatment that is prolonging my own life. But I assure you that if I had the chance, I would gladly give it all up to have my father back, even for a short time.
close, human! We're strong more. Good team.
Excuse me.
We need to get to Parsons.
Strong getting hungry. Want someone to eat.
Edward's men seem to have given a good account of themselves, but not good enough, sadly. We need to get to my office.
Guts too?
From there we can see how bad things really are. Okay, stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go. Door's blocked from the other side somehow. We'll have to find a way around.
Smells like death.
I can't believe it. It's gonna be worth the trouble. Look at this place. Nothing but dust and...
Don't have the key.
Wait, listen.
You left these right about
Get ready.
where that new juice is coming from? Hell yeah, Jim. How'd you get any of it anyway? Lefty doesn't even like you. I cashed in some favors for people who Lefty does like. You just saw me. What? You gotta fucking pay for that! What the?
Let's play, little human. Strong must be here.
Hey.
What do you need? This what Strong carrying for human.
Got it.
No more foes! Smash them all! Blood. Lots of blood. Strong like.
Edward! How badly are you hurt?
I'm not dead yet, but I don't think I can get up.
You kept them from using the elevator?
Yeah. I sent the elevator down to the basement, like you wanted, and shut it down.
Good.
Shot quite a few of them before they decided to leave me alone in here. Haven't seen anybody for quite a while. I think. It's hard to keep track of time.
Are you sure?
There we go.
You can't get up? I could really use your help.
Yeah, Jack. I'm pretty damn sure.
Well, then don't worry about it. Me and your friend here will have to take care of things ourselves. They've definitely reached the basement, although I don't understand how they knew how to get past it. It doesn't matter now. We'll have to go through the abandoned part of the building. It looks like the Abramelin field is still functioning, although several of the security doors in the basement have already been breached. We'd better hurry if we want to stop them. They seem determined to reach Lorenzo for some reason.
What exactly is going on here?
I suppose it's time you knew. It's hard to overstate exactly how dangerous the artifact has made Lorenzo. In addition to being homicidally psychotic, he has also gained enhanced strength and unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. He also commands a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself. Now, we need to get to the basement before these intruders find a way to set Lorenzo free. Follow me.
Be careful, Jack. You too.
There.
Someone there?
Get back! That's fun!
right about this being where that new juice is coming from? Hell yeah, it's gonna be worth it. How'd you get any of it anyway? Huh? Lefty doesn't even like it. Don't you die on me!
Property. You are trespassing.
Stand still. Next time, fight better.
Edward, how badly are you hurt?
Excellent.
I'm not dead yet, but I don't think I can get up.
You kept them from using the
Smells
elevator?
like
Yeah.
food. Messy, tasty
I sent the elevator down to the basement, like you wanted, and shut it down.
Good.
Shot quite a few of them before they decided to leave me alone in here. Haven't seen anybody for quite a while. I think. It's hard to keep track of time.
Are you sure you can't get up? I could really use your help.
Yeah, Jack. I'm pretty damn sure.
Well, then don't worry about it. Me and your friend here will have to take care of things ourselves.
You okay?
They've definitely reached the basement. Although I don't
I just
understand
need
how
to
they knew how to get
rest
past
here a
it.
minute.
It doesn't matter now. We'll have to go through the abandoned part of the building. It looks like the Abremelin field is still functioning. Although several of the security doors in the basement have already been breached. We'd better hurry if we want to stop them. They seem determined to reach Lorenzo for some reason.
Let's get on with it.
Just follow my instructions and everything will be fine.
Be careful, Jack. You too.
There. We never used this wing. Nobody's been in here for decades. There's no telling what we'll run into. Let's hope we can find a way through. The utility elevator is on the
Strong feels strange. Like enemies watching.
I don't know, like he ever tells us anything.
I'm coming to see what that was. So, you're like...
No!
Think something's wrong.
Burning strong!
We don't have time for this! For God's sake, how many of these bastards are there? Good. The old utility elevator is still working. This will take us to the basement. Kill everyone you see. Don't hesitate.
We need the key.
We can't let them release Lorenzo. Those idiots are trying to shut down the Abremlin field. It's the only thing keeping Lorenzo from breaking out of there. We need to get in there and stop them.
Hello, Jack.
It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of a personal visit.
Father, I will stop this.
My powers have grown, Jack. The artifact still has so much to teach me. Once I am free, I will be happy to teach you too.
You know I can't let you out until I can remove the artifact. Let me see. Lucifer's balls. They've locked down all the security doors. I'll have to open them one by one from here while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly now!
That's right. You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door.
Shit, they're breaking! Hurry it up! I'm opening
You're running
the main
out
door.
of time.
Hurry! The umbrella is
The simplest task was to find your capability. That's it. My strength returned. Now, I'll finally be free.
One chance. Just need a moment to enter the failsafe codes. It's not too late. It will take some time for him to regain his powers. We still have a chance to stop him.
Don't listen to my son. He's the crazy one. You know this. Look at what he's done to me.
I built a failsafe into the containment grid. Switch the 4 Abremlin generators to manual override, and I can flood his cell with a lethal dose of Zeta radiation.
Do the right thing. Open this door and let me out. Do the right thing. Let me out of here.
2 more to go. Hurry! We're running out of time.
Think back on everything Jack has told you. Who do you think is really the crazy one here?
That's it! Don't worry. The Zeta radiation won't harm you. I'm sorry, Father. I did everything I could to avoid this. I believe I was close to finding a way to remove the artifact.
Liar! You'd end up on me here forever if you'd had your way. Puny worm. Do you truly think you have the power to destroy me?
Goodbye, Father.
Yes.
We didn't have any other choice, did we?
What would he have done if he'd gotten free?
Oh, he would have killed both of us. And then the rest of my family. And that would only have been the beginning. His crimes back when he was free. It was only because of my family's influence that he ended up here, rather than on death row. The world now, it's a world made for monsters. Nothing could have stopped him. No, I've answered my own question. We truly had no choice.
I'm sorry about Lorenzo.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Before you go, I couldn't have done this without your help. I think this is fair compensation. I won't be needing your services after this.
You don't need me anymore.
No, without Parsons to run, I don't think I'll need such an extensive staff.
Great. Thanks.
One more thing. I've done so much research on the artifact. I may be able to do something with it. Come back and see me at Cabot House in a week or so. All my research may not have been completely in vain.